What makes Spelunky 2 such a good game? Well, maybe it's because the game itself doesn't try to hold your hand. You have to figure things out on your own. That's what I loved about Spelunky 2. I never played the original, but this made me want to go back to the original and see where Spelunky 1 was. When I went back to Spelunky 1, I realized very quickly that Spelunky 2 had not only an advantage on it, but it also had amazing improvements. Number one being branching paths. Okay, when you play Spelunky 2 for the first time and you make it past the first area called the dwelling, which I am currently in this clip, you will first realize when you get to 1-4 that you will be able to go to the forest level, also known as the jungle, or the volcano level. Now, this not only becomes fun because you can choose your branching paths, but your story becomes a little bit different. You see, maybe you earned enough money, so you get the Ujet Eye, which is an item that you can get in the first area. The Ujet Eye allows you to go to two places, the Black Market or Flad's Castle. The Black Market is what it seems. You can get different items at very cheap prices or sometimes overpriced prices, or you can just rob it and do whatever you want. Okay? Now, also in the Black Market, you can also do a few different things. One of the biggest things is get the Hedget. Now, the Hedget item allows you to be able to go to the City of Gold, which the current character that I'm playing in these clips is from. Now, before I get into a whole different amount of information, I probably should just stick on to the point I'm trying to make, which is that the game itself is just very good when it comes to building a good story. Your story. You get to choose what you want to do, and you get to choose the path you want to take. If you want to go fight Flad in the vampire castle, you can do that. If you want to get his cape, you can do that. If you don't want to do any of that and just want to go to Tiamat's ending level that beats the game, you can do that. But there's so many different things about Spelunky 2 that makes it so good. But if I had to put in words what makes it amazing, I would probably just say that not every run is the same. You will find different runs different. Maybe one level that you'll find a jetpack and you'll instantly die and you'll cry for minutes because you couldn't get the jetpack. Also, jetpack item is amazing. It never comes by at all in my run. So when I see it, I automatically rob the shop for it. And I end up dying. It can become a gag joke where I died every single time I had the jetpack. Also, every time that I saw a pickaxe in a shop, for some reason, I would rob it. I don't know why, but for some reason, when I saw a pickaxe, it meant luck. Now, some of the biggest things about Spelunky 2 that might throw people off of its difficulty. Now, the game can be a little bit difficult. Maybe that's an understatement. The game can be absolutely brutal, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't prohibit yourself from playing this masterpiece of a game. You see, there's something beautiful about playing Spelunky 2. You not only get to just experience the downs and lows of it, but you get to improve of it. Each run builds your knowledge, or sometimes maybe doesn't build anything at all. It's all up to you how you explore the game and find different items and people to help you or prohibit you from doing things. One of the biggest things that I ever found this game to be really cool was getting to fight shopkeepers or be very nice to them and them giving you discounted prices. Now, two players can look at the situation and say, I want to rob the shopkeepers to get the items for free. But then you have to worry about them building outposts after killing enough shopkeepers. They will end up trying to kill you and end up overwhelming you. But you could be a nice person and start buying a lot of stuff from the shops. This will allow you to be able to get more stuff from the shops at a discounted price. But this ends up taking away your money at the end of the game for a total. You see, there's an achievement on Steam, if you have this game, that if you can complete the run with $1 million, you get the achievement. So you see, the game itself is helping you, but at the same time prohibiting you with its mechanics. You could use all your money to get the shopkeepers items, or you could save your money like a greedy little goblin and keep it all to yourself to get the highest score possible. This is only just a few ways the game makes itself appealing to different players. Also, hardcore Spelunky fans may like this, but I never really found this amusing in the game. The game itself has a kind of a skipping potential. What I mean by this basically is that you're able to skip a lot of main parts in this game. I did find this very interesting. It took away a lot of the fun experience of having to fight different bosses. One of the biggest cases, Olmec. there's an Olmec skip. As you can see in this clip, I did it. It took me a few tries, but I still ended up getting the Olmec trick to work and skip. But the thing is about this, it makes the game kind of unplayable at some points, because sometimes when you play the game so easily, it doesn't even feel like you're playing Spelunky 2 anymore. Sure, after a few hundred hours into this game, I still loved playing it, but I still didn't see myself going through these skips and being like, oh wow, I just did that. It was almost like a cheap way of winning the game. Now, this game can be extremely brutal, so many people did try to find a way to skip these hard parts, and that is just a gameplay mechanic being used. But also, if you want to play Spelunky 2 for the way it was intended, I would assume to stay away from these skips and just go in blind. That's what makes Spelunky 2 so amazing. So in conclusion, should you buy this game? Should you give it a try out? Is it even worth it? 100% it is. At the current price now, it is about $20 USD, but honestly, this game could probably be $30 and still be a masterpiece. You could sink hundreds of hours into this game, or you could sink probably a few hours out of frustration, but it just depends how you want to play the game, because really at the end of the day, we all are just looking to beat the game, but can you beat Spelunky 2? Alright guys, that's all for my review today. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a great day, and hopefully you will get to try the beautiful game known as Spelunky 2. Give it a try. I think you're going to love it. Alright, that's all. Goodbye.